Pizza power!
Yay!
Bigger budget.
This is so 90s.
Extremely 90s. Pizza Power!
This one based on the movie.
No.
No. None of these are based on the movie. They're all based on,
Familiar.
Go ahead and turn this a bit further down.
Let's kick shell!
I don't like this one as much as Cowabunga.
Yeah. I like Cowabunga more. Alright, let's stop. Alright, it's enough.
No,
That's enough.
More, I need 100. Alright.
April O'Neil reporting.
Why is he so big?
Yeah, why is he so big?
He's a Gundam.
Bring that statue back, you bloated beanbag!
But Krang himself inside it was like bigger
Yeah,
than the Statue of Liberty's head. That doesn't make
Krang
sense.
was inside it. Why is he so big?
Also, the controls have reversed now. We have,
Yeah. Oh,
People
God,
say,
my jump button is now punch.
people say that this game is the best of the Turtles games. I don't think that I've ever actually played this game.
There seem to be more moves.
It certainly has a bigger budget. The
Yeah.
sprite animation's a lot more.
What the hell am I doing?
And there are, yeah, as
What is
Craig
this
said, there
face
are,
that
like,
I keep making?
more animations.
You're sneering.
Why do I keep opening my mouth and making like an ooh face?
Ooh. Ooh.
What is this glowing heart? I want the pizza.
Pizza time!
I ate both of them. Fuck you guys.
You would, Raph. I'm about to make a reference. I don't know if anyone's played the game,
Okay.
but the music sounds very Bubsy.
I remember about
I remember Bubsy too. Craig, stop telling us to hurry. We'll go at our own pace.
What is this face? Don't do the thing again.
It's
I'm
just
a
his
rebel,
idle face.
And I have freedom of speech, and I
No,
will
no,
take hurry as
It
often
was
as I
it was like my pressing two
Look at
buttons at
him.
the same time. He opens his mouth really big.
Yeah, look at him. He's
Why
so
is he so
big.
big? Seem to have a lot more voice animation or voice lines as well.
Yeah. Definitely much higher budget for this one.
Remember Konami used to make games?
No.
You mean,
Once upon a
pachinko
time.
games? I remember that. Is that what you mean?
I'm gonna also eat all of the pizza again. Fuck you guys.
Terminate the turtle.
There you go, there's Brundlefly.
What kind of dipshit businessman decides that their company is going to focus solely on pachinko machines?
Well, if they're gonna focus solely on pachinko machines, it's because that's what's getting them money, apparently.
That just means they were making shitty games then.
I think a lot of fans would disagree with you.
Yet they had, well, if they weren't making money, something must have been wrong with their product.
They were making
know.
money.
I don't know about that. I've watched too much. What happened? Have you done an episode on Konami yet, Boss Joe?
Not the company directly, just their product.
What, do you have a heart attack? What was that?
I was expecting I was expecting him to start flashing to, indicate that he's near death, but he didn't. That didn't happen.
They own my favorite RPG franchise.
They haven't made a Suikoden game in forever.
I know.
The last one was on PS2.
They, quote, release Metal Gear Survive.
which was terrible.
It is terrible because it still exists. And much to the shock of everyone who was really for it, they teased a Silent Hill game and then just kind of like decided, nah, we're not gonna do that actually.
Pizza time! Pizza time!
Huh.
Yeah, they kind of were squandering their best properties. And then they're like, well, we're not making money, so clearly we should just do pachinko machines.
Yo!
Oh, these robots.
Yeah, I was contemplating their existence. Like, their existence is solely to punch.
When the current Japanese boomers die, though, who's gonna play pachinko machines? I can't imagine the younger people there are into pachinko parlors.
I'm
Does
gonna start
Japan
making
have
stupid web apps.
the one phrase for boomers?
No.
What?
I'm sure that Japan has a phrase for older people because a lot of the population in Japan is older people, and that's been a problem for a while. Because Japan's average age continues to rise. They have fewer younger people and more older people, and it continues to be more and more of a problem over there.
Also, nobody's fucking.
Yeah.
Well, that's why that there continues to be fewer younger people and more older people.
Occasionally, I see a foot soldier briefly fly at the screen.
Pizza time!
Yeah.
It's a single frame for me, so I just get this shot of a dude covering up 2/3 of the screen.
Pizza time! Pizza time!
You don't pizza again.
What other Turtles game had a crossover? They didn't cross over with Double Dragon, did they? I think that was just Battletoads.
I don't remember, actually.
They had a crossover with something, I swear.
Didn't they have a crossover with, like, Mortal Kombat or something like that?
Who is this Mecha Turtle?
Forget his name.
He's probably called Mechaturf.
Probably called, like, Metal Shell or something stupid like that.
Metal Sonic.
Yeah, weren't they in a fighting game at some point, Lost Joke? Weren't they like a DLC in either one of the more recent Mortal Kombats or Injustice or one of those?
I don't recall. I know the Toads were in a crossover with Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Cave is creepy!
I fell through whatever that was.
Cave is creepy!
This
It doesn't really
cave
look
is
like that hole
creepy.
there should... Like, are we on top of a building? Is that what happened?
I don't know. You'd think if it was going into the ground, it would be into the sewers, but, like, we live in the sewers, so...
This is the wrong kind of sewers.
The sewers on the bad side of town.
Sewer surfing!
Oh, we're gonna fight a xenomorph! Ah!
Ow.
My
How the fuck
toes,
are you
my
supposed to
toes.
dodge that?
My toes! My
Hey.
toes!
Stop hitting me.
Stop hitting your face. Oh shit!
Oh my god, there they are!
There's xenomorphs.
My toes! My toes!
Oh my god!
Toes! My toes!
Why is it actually xenomorph?
So these literal mines do nothing but stub our toes.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, we are on, like, surfboards.
And
So
we're
I guess
also
that's-
barefoot.
I died. I died of stubbing my toe. There are multiple xenomorphs now.
They have eyes.
They
You see
explode.
that? The xenomorphs have eyes. They have like cartoon eyes.
They have a cat face.
Why? Why? What are these? What are these, man? Who knows the lore?
So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles also takes place in the same universe as Alien, except obviously Alien, you know, takes place in the future, and Ninja Turtles takes place in the 80s and 90s. So, this is the first time that humanity
Did
has
any
ever
of you
seen
play
xenomorphs.
the Alien Predator arcade game?
No.
Maybe like ages ago.
I played the Silent Hill arcade game.
Why would there be a Silent Hill arcade game?
I don't know, there was one.
It was pretty recent too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a shooter. And it had a plot, something or other about a boat on Palooka Lake.
My toes, my toes.
My
Is it just a lazy attempt to cash in on the Silent Hill name?
Yes. That's all Konami
Pretty
does.
much.
I mean, they have Metal Gear Solid pachinko machines.
They did try to give it its own new plot, but it still has like bosses from all of the other games. So Pyramid Head is chasing you, and
Guys, watch
that
out for the
giant worm
acid
thing.
blood.
the giant worm thing that's the first boss in 3 is in it.
Maybe people just don't care about the quality of pachinko machines, and that's why Konami decided to just do those.
What are these?
They're
What are
xenomorphs.
these, Mer?
They're xenomorphs, Rill.
Are they actually xenomorphs?
I have no idea. I don't remember them at all.
I want to know what these horrible cat xenomorphs are because I like horrible cat things.
You are a
You're
horrible
getting
cat
little
thing.
turned on right now.
No, I want one of the pet. Let's name it Fluffy.
My patience is wearing thin.
Super Shredder!
Into a time warp from which you will never return.
Oh, well, game over. We lost, you guys. Nice try.
Oh,
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus.
Prehistoric Turtlesaurus. Okay. Well, we're in
Shredder
prehistoric
just
times.
We're in the goddamn Viking ages.
What?
How is this the Viking Ages?
where did that come from?
I think he's making a reference that none of us get.
I don't get it
Apparently.
either.
Where did that from? Also, why do the little Shredder minion guys keep striking sexy poses occasionally?
Do you not think they're sexy?
I mean,
It's
occasionally
distraction
they strike,
strategy.
like I'm on a runway poses. Like, ah, look at me, I'm so cute.
It's distraction strategy, Rill. They're trying to distract you. Is it working?
Oh, they're sexy no jutsu or whatever the fuck.
They started out as model robots.
Really?
Runway model robots, yeah.
No. Craig is making it up.
Making it up.
I don't
That's
remember.
sad. I would have liked it if they were.
He's making a reference.
His face is making a
Is it a reference to AI? I like the
No.
movie AI. I don't care what
It's a
anybody says.
reference to
I enjoy that
Zoolander.
movie.
I remember one of my classes in college forced us to watch that, and I don't remember why.
Pizza power.
Heard someone scream something.
I ate a pizza that had a bomb on it, and it turned me into a cyclone.
You can put bombs on pizza. That's not a topping option.
Hello, a pizza with extra cheese, pepperoni, cartoon cannonball bombs. Yeah, extra cartoon cannonball bombs, please.
Yeah,
Actually, could you put that on just half the pizza? My friend doesn't like those.
Bomb lovers pizza. You get 3 types of bombs. Rockman with his comically huge rock mallet.
Are these just smaller versions of the Rockmen that we fought earlier? Oh my god, they're raptors. We're now in Golden Axe.
Why are they so derpy?
They're probably Gallimimus, actually.
Gallimimus have longer necks, though.
Really, they're just generic dinosaur.
Yeah. They just gave them the same color scheme from Alan.
There is a monument to Shredder at the back.
Oh, I do see that.
Wait, I thought we were fighting a prehistoric.
Cement
I thought we were fighting a prehistoric dinosaur turtle, not a mud man.
It's Cement Man! I don't remember this guy from the cartoon.
I think this is a game exclusive thing because I don't recall the turtles ever going back in time in the cartoon.
Wow, that's true too.
I think he sent us back in time. Put us in, like, an illusion or a simulation.
I still want double tap to be run, and it's not.
Yeah, you just have to hold, and you'll start running in a second.
Man, I just had a shower.
You just had a shower after you went through the sewers, and then the prehistoric times.
Man, I just had a shower.
They need more voice clips though. As much budget as they had to add voice clips to this, they needed a few more for variety. Because I keep on hearing like the same exact voice clip over and over and over.
That is the problem with
same
voice.
exact buttons over and over and over.
That is the problem with voiced characters. They tend to get very samey.
Why is he exploding?
Everyone explodes.
The Michael Bay movie. Well, oddly enough, Michael Bay
Explosions are cool.
made one of the Turtles movies, didn't he? He made one of the new ones.
Explosions are
Both of them.
cool only if you don't look at them.
Skull
All right.
and crossbones.
Oh, are we in pirate times? Oh, look, it's a pirate shredder ship.
No, explosions are cool regardless. What changes is whether you're cool or not.
That's if you look at it or not.
My toes, my toes.
Why are you shooting flaming arrows on a pirate ship? On your own pirate ship.
Because they're all robots. These guys are all expendable.
But is the ship expendable?
Yeah.
My toes.
Well, the ship is an illusion or a simulation, so I would say it is.
Why not just drop us into the ocean?
Well, we're turtles. We can just swim. Now, if we were tortoises, then we'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Forgot the sunscreen.
Oh my god, I want whatever that is, but I don't know where I am on the screen.
My toes, my toes.
No! No!
This is a very long ship.
It is very long, yeah. We're like on the Titanic.
My toes.
How many masks has it had so far?
I feel
Just the
seasick.
third?
Well, 3 seems normal for a ship, but more
I
than
know,
that.
but
Ships tend to only have 3, so if there's a 4th one, my immersion is going to be broken.
We're like in like the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons where they're talking while walking and they just go through the same background over and over and over again.
run, people!
Are they just walking in circles when they do that?
Forgot my toes.
I assume that's the reasoning that they're walking in circles, aside from the fact that they need to deliver the dialogue, but the sets aren't very big.
Give myself up.
There's a
Fourth one.
fast. My immersion is broken.
The sun cream.
These flying things. Trying to like hit them, but I can't get them. Oh, they're
shooting
throwing
things,
them.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
My
Damn it.
toes. My toes.
And I mean, it's not really your toes, though, is it? Your face is getting hit when that happens. So why are you complaining about your toes?
There's other things
Just
happening.
if you walk onto the fire, your toes get hit.
My nose.
Maybe he's saying my nose, and it just doesn't sound like that.
I feel seasick.
Well, there were only 4 masts. It could be like a really big ship with 4 masts.
I don't like this lightning.
Typically,
Is this
the
a boss
masts
fight?
are all on the same deck, though.
Who the fuck?
Oh, these are the guys from the friggin' movie!
These are the guys in the movie.
Was it the second movie that these guys were in?
These guys look like they want to be kaiju. Especially the turtley one.
This is
think
basically the movie version of Bebop and Rocksteady because they decided
Yeah.
to be weird. Luckily, I believe these guys are from the second movie, not the first good movie. The second kind of like vaguely okay movie.
The one with Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. And not the first movie with Sam Rockwell. And the guy who plays Casey Jones. I like him. Can't remember his name though.
These are pretty good renditions of
Slogro and Gaboro.
I honestly couldn't even remember their names.
No, I don't know. I don't. Those are from Castlevania. I'm just.
Yeah, those are Castlevania bosses. The one guy did look like a Castlevania boss. The other guy looks like a weird werewolf.
Yeah. Yeah, real. I would watch the first movie with you, but we would skip all the other movies. Only the first movie is decent.
He turned into a puppo.
He's a mutated puppy.
Turned into a puppo.
Oh, we're
The
going
other
on
one
a
is
train.
a giant
Bury
snapping
my
turtle.
shell at Wounded Knee.
This guy's some sort of gator.
1885. Hey, this is when the Doc went back in time, in Back to the Future, Part 3.
Is that why we're on a train?
Are we on the Doc's train? 'Cause we gotta get off of this
we won't
thing.
know until we get to the engine.
Gotta get off of this one though. It's not a good train to be on. It crashes.
Go
Spoilers.
off the cliff.
No, as long as we're not on the engine, we'll be fine.
Well, yeah, he just decouples it and then leaves the rest.
We need to get
Where
there.
are they getting girth?
They found them.
On horses.
On the fucking train?
Yeah.
Did you know when they first invented rail travel, people were scared because they thought going that fast would boil human blood?
Yeah.
I did not know the reasoning, no.
Oh, we're on a circus car.
For a second I thought that guy's gun was a really big trombone.
Nah.
It is a big trombone.
Pizza time. Pizza time. Pizza time.
Yeah. These aren't mannequins at all. They're foot soldiers.
You've been bamboozled. I just noticed the patterning on this car is a bunch of foot.
Yeah, I guess the Foot Clan goes back many years. Or maybe this is part of Shredder's alternate history that he's changing.
He's trying to create a
That
history in
consists
which
of-
the turtles never existed.
The Foot Clan that consists of one man and
I mean, at this
army
point in
of
time, the
robots.
turtles didn't exist.
So if the Shredder manages to stop the accident that created the turtles, does that mean he's also stopping the creation of Daredevil?
Of course.
I feel
So why isn't Daredevil getting involved in this and trying to stop things?
I feel seasick.
Well, right now we're in the cowboy ages,
That's
so
true.
Matthew
wasn't-
Murdock's not alive yet.
He also wasn't conveniently sent back in time to
I feel
foil the plan of the guy who sent him back in time like we were.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I smell a boss.
And don't bad guys realize that the moment you send your nemesis back in time, you just inevitably create them.
God, this
Usually
guy's
it tends to go.
name should be like
Yeah,
Shankagator.
Even if he prevents us from being created the way we were before, we'll just like have sex and procreate.
Have sex with what?
We can have sex with humans,
Probably
but
April's
my
ancestor.
my question is that if like what does a half turtle, half human look like, and if the line goes
Is a
down
half-human
long
and
enough,
half-turtle viable?
like would the modern day ancestors or descendants still even look anything like a turtle? Would they just look like a human with green skin and maybe
Well,
like
it
a
wouldn't matter
scaly back?
because we would raise them to fight Shredder. However they looked.
I mean, we'll love them whether they're turtles or not because we're good parents, but
Are we though?
No, we're not.
could be.
Do the turtles ever have kids in the canon?
No, I don't
They're
think so.
teenagers.
Well,
I mean,
the thing is-
eventually they'll have to outgrow being teenagers.
No, they don't.
well, the
age,
thing
they're
is,
like
the turtles were
Simpsons.
trained to kill the Shredder, and then that's it. They weren't really meant to like continue existing.
Yeah. It's probably something in the comics. I know that turtles kind of came back in the comics a number of years ago. Could be that they did something, or they did like a future thing where they meet their descendants or some crap, but who the hell knows? I don't follow the turtle comics. Speaking of the future, I feel like...
I'm guessing.
Oh my god,
I'm
look!
guessing.
They're in present day!
Yep.
We're in present
Yep,
day,
we definitely
2020!
have these.
I'm guessing that all four of them end up reproducing with April O'Neil.
April O'Neil didn't
Sometimes at the
exist
same
in the
time.
cowboy ages.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
but I'm talking about the actual turtle canon, not what happens in this.
I think they like mysteriously find a girl turtle at some point.
There is a girl
There
turtle
was a
in
girl
one
turtle,
of them.
and
Yeah.
she was universally hated. Apparently,
Her name was like Venus or something like that.
it was Venus.
Yeah. Turtles also crossed over with the Power Rangers at one point.
I don't think I ever saw that.
So there has to
Very
be a
short-lived.
Daredevil / Power Rangers crossover.
I might. So,
I still want to see Jessica Jones have to mentally deal with the existence of mutant turtles.
what city do you think we're in? Are we supposed to be in New York? Are we in like Neo New York?
Well,
Probably.
if they thought about it this far, which I don't think they did, we never actually left New York. We're just seeing New York in various stages of time.
Hmm, that makes sense. Although, I mean, that train did look very cowboyish, and I don't know if they really had any cowboys in New York.
Yeah, by the time rail was widespread, New York was already a huge, well, not huge, but really big city.
But it's fine. New York looks like exactly like this right now, so they got this perfectly good. We even have the hoverboards. Like it's crazy how
in New
close.
York.
It's crazy how close this looks to real life right now. It's crazy how they were able to predict all of this stuff.
So authentic.
Yeah.
I don't think New York exists in this time. That's New York.
It's New Amsterdam.
No, it's Neo York.
It's
Neo
New
Yokio.
York, and it's situated on the new West Coast that exists now because Yellowstone exploded.
Look,
Yeah.
he's small now. He's like regular size now. He shrunk in the future.
He has little devil man wings.
Wait, so is this the end? We're fighting Krang.
It might be close to the end. Krang so far hasn't really seemed like he's been the main bad guy, though. Like, he seems more like a minion in this one.
Remember when we decided we needed to stop Krang because he stole the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, what happened
Yeah.
with that? What did happen with that? Why did he steal the Statue of Liberty? What was that for?
For what
Just
purpose was it to steal the Statue of Liberty?
He wanted something to decorate his house with.
The Statue
Maybe
of
he's
Liberty
working with Carmen
is
San
too big
Diego.
for the Cosmodrome.
Maybe that's what this is. This is a Where in
Where
Time
in
is
the
Carmen
world
San
is
Diego
she?
sequel. Either that or he's working with David Copperfield. Now we know how he does his tricks.
You're going to pay.
Oh, God.
You're going to pay, turtle.
Now where are we going?
I think we're going to space.
Where no turtle has gone before.
Where no turtle has gone before.
How do they know? There could be like scientific experiment turtles up here.
There could be alien turtles.
It could be the Xi'an from Star Citizen.
Yeah. Turtles already have a huge empire in space. These turtles are racist against their own kind.
Maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles aren't mutant at all. Maybe they're just trapped Xi'an and they don't realize it because they were trapped. They were stranded as babies and raised by a weird mutant rat.
No.
So now we know that this universe contains all of the following: Daredevil, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and Star Citizen.
And Batman.
No.
Don't forget Batman and everything that is DC. So it's DC and Marvel. And Power
You said
Rangers.
Xenomorphs?
And
It has
Xenomorphs.
Which means it also has predators.
Yep.
How is Batman involved in this?
Because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did a crossover with Batman.
Did it take place in New York or Gotham?
I don't know, actually. It was a fairly recent cartoon. It only came out a few years ago. I haven't watched it. I should watch it, though. People said it was enjoyable.
It's so bizarre that DC has two huge cities called Metropolis and Gotham.
Yeah. Well, everybody always says, like, it's not really canon, but everybody always says, metaphorically, that Gotham is the city at night and Metropolis is the city at day.
That would
Really?
be kind of cool if they figured out a way to make that how it actually works.
Yeah, it's metaphorical because in the actual lore there is a Metropolis and there is a Gotham and they're two separate cities, but like they always say metaphorically it's supposed to be night and day of the same city.
They're supposed to be like, I think Gotham's supposed to be like the stand-in for Chicago and Metropolis is in New York.
Isn't it like
I could see Gotham being
wasn't it like
Chicago.
Pittsburgh in one of the movies? Wasn't it supposed to be like a stand-in, like a very Pittsburghian city in one of the Christopher Nolan movies?
I don't know. Well, Gotham is on a body of water, but that could be Lake Michigan, I guess.
For some bullshit. Let's get past it quickly.
Pizza time. Now I'm too cool. Now I'm too cool.
Except it is cool. Your turn to ice.
He said now I'm too cool.
I mean, superheroes need time where they're not working, so
What the
Could
fuck,
be that.
eyeballs?
it could be that Batman takes the night shift and the city turns into Gotham. Superman just works during the day.
It should be some kind of like magic bullshit where like the city literally changes into like Gotham or Metropolis at sundown and sunrise. I could see that
But
being
if
a
the
thing.
city
Doesn't
was
sound super
magical, Superman wouldn't be able to do anything.
stupid. No, Superman can do stuff against magic. It's just that they can affect him. It's not like kryptonite. Like it makes him weak. It's just effective against him versus being not effective.
Maybe both cities always exist in separate dimensions, but in those dimensions, it's always night, and in the other one, it's always day. But it's the same city.
Is there a
Like all the
show
same
where like
buildings.
it's always night and they have to like deal with why that is a thing and it being cold and stuff?
I don't know. Probably, but shows like that recently have not been very good.
You shellheads are dead.
You shellheads are dire.
Well, that was a quick boss fight. Oh, nope, there he is again.
He needs to get down here. Let's get his ass down here, goddammit.
I hate flying, bro.
There he is.
Anyone got a pin?
He's turning this into Bubble Bobble.
Look at Shredder in the background. Look when he moves. He's like, ooh, ooh.
Oh, these turtles!
I'll make
It
them
caused me
into
to drink.
turtle soup.
I'm trapped.
Do you think villains ever just have moments of they decide to cut their losses because the good guys keep winning too much?
Yeah,
No,
I think so.
if they were real.
Anyone got a pin?
I think it's okay for a villain to like abandon their. I mean, the villains usually abandon their plans, don't they? When the heroes show up and they like destroy their machine or whatever, like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna head out.
They just come up with a new plan.
Yeah, they come up with a new plan and try it again
They're
later.
not like, well, it's time to retire.
I don't know. I feel like if I had the capital in order to make all of their my technology, I figure, you know what? I'll just retire. Apparently, I have all the wealth in the world.
But villains want power, not just wealth.
But money is power.
But money is your face.
It isn't, though.
After a certain number, money is no longer power.
Money is no longer more power than what you had before.
Anyone got a pin?
Yeah.
There's diminishing returns.
Anyone got a pin?
Stop teleporting.
Finally!
That hole's our way home.
Did we kill him?
He's dead.
He
Oh my
splattered
god.
all over the machine.
Gory. Oh my god.
He was still reaching up with his little tentacle.
Final shell shock.
Oh, we're back in 1991. Back in the real present. Look, there it is. There's the Statue of Liberty. Shredder, why did you take the Statue of Liberty? Tell us.
That's very M. Bison of you.
And he
Shredder.
has...
It's a powerful symbol.
He's suddenly turned into Sigma from the end of Mega Man X. Look, he has... He's like a lightsaber.
Also, why is he so big?
He's very tall.
Shredder's never been this tall before.
No, I mean, the turtles are kind of short, but, like, they're not this short.
Can you imagine if a supervillain in real life, like, destroyed the Statue of Liberty?
Giant nerd guy says Statue of Liberty is so done with everyone's nonsense. Look at it. Look at his face.
She does look very dumb.
I don't know, in our current climate, yeah, if I was the Statue of Liberty, I'd be pretty done too. Quit floating, you bastard.
Yeah, since when does Shredder, like, float around? I can see, like, special ninja powers, like clone jutsu and stuff, but not like
So he
floating
looks
and
like-
flying.
Right now, he looks like he belongs in a Street Fighter game, and we don't. Like
Like
the sprite
Shredder's
work
in
on
a
him is
Capcom game right
decidedly
now.
Decidedly better than the sprite work on us.
Shredder's in a Capcom
It's
game, and
because
we're
he had
still stuck in a
hard
Konami
lines.
game. Oh, he still has the, like, de-evolution gun.
If he used it at the same
like-
time on all of us, he'd just win.
Yeah.
And also, what is it with every game that has a beam weapon that just is so strong?
My rattle.
Beam weapons, OP.
We killed him!
Ah!
Now we have to fight the Statue of Liberty.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Oh, hey, there's the blimp.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had a blimp.
Overcome the Arc villain
What the
Shredder.
fuck was that child?
It'd be funny if it fell over after they put it back on the pedestal.
I don't understand why he stole the Statue of Liberty. I don't understand.
Why don't you? It's such a super fun thing to do.
Except the
But
whole
what was the
plot
point?
was us getting back to the present. There was a time travel element.
He had like
Yeah,
a whole
well,
time
that
travel
was
thing
kinda
where he
out
was
of left
going
field.
back in time and like changing history or trying to, and we were going back and stopping him. But then there was
He
the whole
had a-
Statue of Liberty thing for no reason.
He had many interlocking plans in case some.
So,
He had plans
Some
within
fail.
plans.
so apparently, the alien creatures are called pizza monsters.
Pizza
The
monsters.
xenomorphs are called pizza monsters.
Were they created from pizza?
They are alien creatures from Dimension X hatched from meatball-like eggs when heated.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Dimension
that's
X.
really gross.
Game over. Yay!
Can I finally make my name back?
Nobody else is putting in their names. There you go. I'm done. Wow, look at my score, 333. Pretty good. I'm second overall, apparently.
MC nothing.
I'm
A
fifth.
apparently.
Yay! Turtles Duns. Let's listen to the intro song again. I don't remember what this song is from. Was it just? Is it just for the game, or like? It sounds too produced to just be a game song. All right.
Wow, they were really ugly in the cartoon. They're so much cuter in this game with their stupid little cat faces.